Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the Ohio University ceremonial mace, which is carried by incoming chair of the Faculty Senate, Joe McLaughlin. The arrival of the mace marks the official opening of this Ohio University commencement ceremony. We ask that you remain standing for the procession of the platform party, the presentation of the colors, and the singing of our national anthem.
Good morning. You made it. You're here. Welcome, everyone. Welcome to Ohio University's annual commencement exercises. As chair of the Ohio University Board of Trustees, I am truly privileged to convene the 2016 commencement ceremony. I want to welcome the graduates, especially who are being honored today, and welcome to your families and your friends. And now I am pleased to introduce the presentation of the colors, which will be escorted by our Army and Air Force ROTC. Following that presentation, please join Mr. Samuel Whitmer, who is graduating this morning with a bachelor's degree in music for the singing of our national anthem. He will be accompanied by the talented people behind the platform party, the Ohio University Wind Symphony, under the direction of Andrew Traxel, Associate Professor of Music and Bands. Thank you and welcome.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight? Oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please be seated. To the class of 2016, welcome to your graduation! As president of Ohio University and on behalf of our faculty and staff, I am delighted to welcome family, friends, and most especially our graduates to this morning's commencement ceremony. As we begin this ceremony, I would like to recognize the distinguished guests who are with us today. I ask that they stand as I introduce them and remain standing. Audience, please hold your applause until all guests have been introduced. I'm pleased to welcome members and officials of the Ohio University Board of Trustees, our academic officials, our administrative officials, representatives of our university senates, and our 2016 commencement speakers, student speaker Macy DiRienzo, and keynote speaker Mr. Bill Brand. We will be hearing from both of them in a few minutes. Please be seated. You've already met the important people seated behind the platform party, the Ohio University Wind Symphony and Dr. Traxel. I would also like to acknowledge some special guests who are seated to my left in the lower balcony. The First Lady of Ohio University, Deborah McDavis, members of my executive staff, spouses, significant others, family members, and guests of our platform party, right here, ladies and gentlemen. It is now my honor to introduce the fine faculty of Ohio University. Will you please stand and be recognized? It is now my pleasure to introduce our student commencement speaker, Ms. Macy DiRienzo. To greet our graduates and guests, please join me in welcoming Macy to the platform.
Don't worry, I'm a photojournalism major, so that'll be in focus. I'll upload it later, so look for yourself. You know, this moment right here, this is a social media moment. Standing before Ohio University's class of 2016, my family watching over there, my VisCom family sitting right here cheering me on. Emotions running high. This is Instagram worthy. But not all of college was. Last year, someone gave me a birthday card with this saying, "I don't believe life is supposed to make you feel good or make you feel miserable either. Life is just supposed to make you feel." I'm sure we can all relate to feeling a lot during our time at Ohio. Whether you've only been here a year or you've taken a few victory laps, it's safe to say your time in Athens cannot be measured or expressed in one feeling or emotion. There's no word to describe what college is really like. Exciting and fun, yes, but also scary, exhausting, even tumultuous at times. It's that mix of all these feelings and emotions all happening on one Appalachian town's brick roads. From elation after getting a good grade on a test you spent all night in Alden studying for, to sadness watching a friendship fizzle out. From confidence walking away from an interview you nailed, to regret walking towards your 8 a.m. class after a long night. Rejection, confusion, betrayal, pride. Your time here wasn't always Netflix original material. Yet, what would your time at Ohio University have been without all of those emotions? It would have been boring, predictable, and easy. Life isn't easy, and college sure wasn't a walk in the park. It's hard enough walking across Court Street in heels. Trust me, I have tried it. But as we gather here today to celebrate all of those feelings, all of the work, tears, smiles, and memories that got us to the end, we can look back and reflect on how much we've grown and matured since the first time we stepped on these Athens bricks. I remember the first time I saw Ohio's campus. I was 15 and it was raining. It was not a pretty day. I didn't really understand the concept of college, and I still didn't fully grasp it when I got my acceptance letter 2 years later. Yet something at this school struck me as the quintessential college experience. I couldn't explain what that feeling was, but I knew I wouldn't be happy anywhere else. I'm sure a lot of you can remember that incredible sense of belonging your first time here. My first few days, I was a tanned, excitable freshman, straight off a summer of sunbathing back home in Pittsburgh and dreaming of freedom. I got lost walking to Donkey from Washington Hall, and back then I firmly believed that everyone ate at the dining halls, every day, for every meal. I wore my dorm keys around my neck with pride, and I told people too much about myself too quickly. I was naive and overly ambitious, and I received my lowest grades ever that very first semester. Over the years, there were times I wish I could have changed how I had reacted or behaved in certain situations. But we are a collection of all of those mistakes, all of those feelings, and all of those experiences that have shaped us into the Bobcats we are today. Sure, there were the times when the weeks seemed to drag by, the winters seemed to never end, and that one class you dreaded going to at 3 p.m. on Friday felt like it went on for hours. You'd look at your planner, if you even managed to have one, and think, 3 more months, I honestly don't think I'm going to make it. Dramatic? Yes, but we've all been there. And guess what? You did make it. Yeah, there were those friends' birthday parties you missed because you were with your cluster group. There were tears shed because your Microsoft Word document literally disappeared moments before it was due. I swear. There were family moments you skipped out on, assignments you didn't quite understand, and relationships that turned sour. But there were also those late-night conversations with great friends, those sunny walks on campus with abundant hammocks and slacklines, that time your professor emailed you a letter of encouragement, or even the night Big Mamas didn't have a line out the door. Through all of those uplifting moments and all of the experiences you're still struggling to overcome, you've grown and transcended into a competent adult, ready to tackle the next phase of your life, thanks to your time at Ohio University. You may miss the tangible aspects of Athens, the uber collegiate buildings, this close network of mentors and friends, even the vegan chili at Casa, I know I will. But the memories and life lessons will stay with you throughout your journey. So embrace it all, the good and the bad. Be the phoenix that rises from the flames of adversity, and be grateful that you had the opportunity to do your growing up here in Athens. Look forward to those Instagram-worthy moments, the ones you'll make today and the ones still to come. Take what you've learned and go make something of it. After all, you just finished college. You can do anything now. Thank you, and congratulations.
Thank you, Macy. Be sure to tag the President's Office when you post that to Twitter. We are at Ohio Pres Office. Follow us so you can stay informed about what's happening at Ohio University after you leave. Little plug. It's now my pleasure and privilege to introduce our commencement speaker, fellow Ohio University alumnus Bill Brand. Mr. Brand has been a leader in media, retail, and entertainment industries for 25 years. He's currently the president of HSN and chief marketing officer at HSNI, a $4 billion direct-to-consumer retail portfolio. 1987, he was sitting right where you are sitting today. We are very pleased to welcome him back to Athens after his successful ascension. Please join me in welcoming Mr. Bill Brand.
Good morning. Good morning, students. Good morning, faculty. Good morning, family and friends, staff. Thank you, President McDavis. This is beyond an honor. I am just so thrilled to be here with you as we celebrate sending the class of 2016 out into the world. You know, as the president said, I was in your seats just about 29 years ago, so I know exactly what you're feeling. I know that sense of anxiety, the fear, and the excitement. My biggest concern back then was whether I was going to get a job. And I'm just here to tell you that you will get a job. In fact, you'll probably have a few jobs over the course of your career. So let's put that aside for now Because while high school prepared you for college, college didn't just prepare you for a job, college prepares you for life. And that's what I'm going to share today. And I've broken this down into 4 words, and they all start with the letter C. I wanted to make it as simple as possible. I'm going to talk this morning about connection. Who's on your team? I want to talk about curiosity, discovering and exploring. I want to talk about caring and leading with a full heart. And I also want to talk about CrossFit. I admit I'm obsessed with the workout program, and trust me, there are some life lessons in CrossFit too, so I will share that with you in just a second. But first, let's start with connection. Life is about the people you surround yourself with. Your family, your friends, your colleagues. Who's on your team? Growing up, that supportive network is your family, your mom, your dad, your siblings. My mom and dad are watching this on the web right now up in Buffalo, New York. They had 6 kids. They educated all of us. They sent 2 of us here to Ohio University. They could not be more proud. How about a big thank you to all of our parents for getting all of us to where we are today? Thank you. Then come friends. I remember on my graduation day worrying whether I would see my friends again as you look around and you look at those that are closest to you. Yep, we all went off into the world to seek our place in it. From Nantucket to Charleston, Columbus to Los Angeles to Manhattan. Careers ranging from education, advertising, media, you name it, politics, even comedy and acting. Those 2 kind of go together. But we stayed close. And we remain close. We have a very special relationship with OU, and we have very enduring relationships as a whole. We all live together in a house up on West State Street. We stopped by there late last night and knocked on the door. I think one of the College of Business graduates here today welcomed us, and her parents from Cleveland. To honor our bonds in OU, I'm proud of the 73 West State Street Scholarship. We have formed this scholarship to give back to this institution that we love. Today, our first graduate is in your class. Sarah Erickson is here this morning, and we are so proud of what she has accomplished. In your career, it's those connections. The teams you're on and the teams that you form that will determine your success. You don't join organizations, you join people. I'm told I'm pretty good at keeping in touch with people. The truth is, I work at it. Life gets busy, and it's important that you make time to spend with those that impact you. And that leads me to the second C, curiosity. Remaining open and discovering new things is part of the thrill of the journey. Curiosity leads to surprise. When it came to my career, my first surprise was getting a break right out of OU. I got the job as the 11 o'clock news producer at the ABC station in Columbus. I was 21. I thought I had made it. I'm done. I thought, great. But just as you aren't done today when you're handed that diploma, you aren't done when you get your first job. You've done something which is important, but you have to keep doing things to keep growing. Not only is the world bigger than we imagine, at 21, it's bigger than we can imagine. What pulls you forward is curiosity. Curiosity led me to VH1, the world of music. I'm not a huge music guy, and my friends kind of laugh that I was at VH1. I have absolutely no rhythm. But curiosity is what it's about. It led me to Lifetime, Television for Women. I went there in Los Angeles for 5 years. My friends laugh at that disconnect as well. And then I discovered a whole new world, the world of retail. I joined HSN in Florida, a shopping channel. I had no idea that the world of shopping meets media, meets technology could be so engaging and so creative. I share this with you because a career path can't necessarily be planned. The most interesting paths in life are not straightforward. They're nonlinear. Life is nonlinear. And life is more interesting and fulfilling when you follow your heart and you are open and true to yourself than if you follow the plan. I grew up with the expectation of going to school, getting a job, getting married to a woman, having kids, a house in the suburbs. That was not to be. That was not the plan. My partner of 16 years, Chris Nolte, is here, and he is on this journey with me today. I share that because you need to stay open in your life outside of your career. Stay open to joy and love. What I know is that curiosity works best for me when I follow my heart. And that leads me to the third C, caring. Caring deeply is what is going to set you apart. What you care about, the way in which you care, will define you. Our passions speak for our true selves. As you explore, give more of yourself. Listen more to others. Mentor others. Help people in your career and life without reservation or expectation. One of the most powerful experiences I've had is working with Habitat for Humanity. Our team at HSN, every year we build a house. I've done things that are completely outside of my comfort zone. Trusses on a roof, installing landscaping, kitchen counters, you name it. But the most powerful and emotional moment is that moment when you're handing a set of keys over to a new homeowner, a deserving homeowner who worked hard alongside you, and you see in her eyes the opportunity and the hope that you're providing for them. Live your life, care deeply, and do it with meaning and purpose. And finally, the C you've all been waiting for, CrossFit. I know it seems crazy, but stay with me. I'm a bit obsessed with CrossFit, and I am not a gifted athlete. But CrossFit isn't about being the strongest or fastest. CrossFit is about discipline, focus, showing up, and being present. That's what I've learned at Fit Crew in Bradenton, Florida. Now, I got to tell you, Fit Crew is not a glamorous health club. There's no valet parking. There's no marble fixtures in the locker rooms. There are no locker rooms. This is a hardcore gym. And walking across that threshold at Fit Crew was way outside my comfort zone, but I pushed myself. At this point in life, I'll never be the strongest or the fittest, but I show up. And every workout, just by showing up, I accomplish something meaningful. And I fit in. So even though you might not fit the mold, you fit in. And that is true of everything in life if you apply yourself. So in conclusion, connect, build your team, stay open and curious about life, care deeply about the world around you. And maybe even a little CrossFit can guide us toward staying present and showing up every day on a day when you don't feel like you fit in. Because if you apply yourself, you will. And if I have the time, President McDavis, I had one more C I wanted to throw in. It's almost time to celebrate. Let's celebrate all you've achieved. You are ready for the next part of the adventure. You do not leave here alone. You go on together, and you take with you the spirit of this very special place. Never forget, pause, reflect, and celebrate. Congratulations, class of 2016. I'm thrilled to welcome you to a very special club. 200,000 strong, you are about to become Ohio University alumni. Congratulations.
Thank you very much, Bill, for those very inspiring words. Graduates, each of you is achieving a personal milestone today. And each of you has had special support in achieving your educational goal. You have already said thank you to your loved ones, and it's important for you at some point after the ceremony to also say thank you to your parents, to your loved ones, to all those that have stood with you on this journey. Today we honor you. We honor your achievement, your commitment, and your passion. I remember 4, or for some of you maybe 5 years ago, we were in this very convocation center and arranged a little bit differently, and I said to you then that 4 or 5 years from then, I wanted you to be back in the convocation center. You heard those words, and you probably wondered at that moment, will I get there? Well, you did. You're here, and we are so delighted to have you with us this morning. Some of you are receiving associate degrees, others are receiving bachelor's degrees. Some of you will be entering the armed forces as officers, a privilege you have earned through your completion of the Reserve Officer Training Corps program. Others of you have already served our country. At this time, I would like to recognize all of our military and veteran students and cadets of the ROTC program for their past, present, and upcoming service to our country. Would those graduates please rise? All of our veteran, all of our military students, please rise. Many of you have distinguished yourselves through your studies. I would especially like to recognize those who are graduating with honors. With those graduating cum laude, please stand. Now, those who are graduating magna cum laude, please stand. And finally, those graduating summa cum laude, please stand. We certainly congratulate all of the graduates who are with us this morning. As Mr. Brand pointed out, this is the beginning of the next part of your life, and we know you will accept the challenges and opportunities that will come to you. Ladies and gentlemen, I now invite everyone to please stand and join Mr. Samuel Whitmer in the singing of the Ohio University alma mater. He will be accompanied by the Ohio University Wind Symphony.
Alma mater, Ohio, alma mater, brave and fair, alma mater, we hail thee, for we own thy kindly care. Alma mater, Ohio, when we read thy story, oh, we revere thee and cheer thee as we sing thy praise once more.
Thank you. Please be seated. Thank you, Samuel, and certainly Dr. Traxel and the Ohio University Wind Symphony. It is now my great honor to confer degrees upon the Ohio University graduating class of 2016. Dr. Benoit, will you please present our graduates?
Dr. McDavis, it is my privilege to present the candidates for associate's and bachelor's degrees. Graduates, will you please rise? President McDavis, these students have completed all of the requirements of their associate's and bachelor's degrees programs. I therefore have the honor of presenting them to you for the conferral of their degrees.
on the recommendation of the faculty and by the authority vested in me by the Ohio University Board of Trustees, I hereby confer upon you the degrees Associate in Applied Business, Associate in Applied Science, Associate in Arts, Associate in Individualized Studies, Associate in Science, Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Business Administration, Bachelor of Criminal Justice, Bachelor of Fine Arts, Bachelor of Music, Bachelor of Science, Bachelor of Specialized Studies, Bachelor of Sport Administration, and Bachelor of Technical and Applied Studies with all the privileges and responsibilities pertaining thereto. Graduates, it is my honor to welcome you into the family of Ohio University alumni. You may now move your tassel from right to left. Please be seated. Before you walk across the stage and your degrees are officially conferred, I want to remind you of a quote from the back of the Alumni Gateway, the side you see as you exit campus and head toward Uptown Athens. I'm going to edit it just a little bit. I don't think Manasseh Cutler will mind. So depart, that daily thou mayest better serve thy fellow women and men, thy country and thy God. It is with that charge that we bid you farewell and congratulate you, the members of the class of 2016, on your most significant milestone, graduation from Ohio University. Following the receipt of your degrees, the 2016 undergraduate commencement will be adjourned.
Faculty of the College of Business, please prepare to greet our graduates. Graduates of the College of Business, please proceed to the platform.
Alex Thomas Nyer.
Dominique Nicole Roach.
Samantha Julia Balsby.
Bong Zhaojun Zhang.
Sloan Walker.
Junya Wong.
Amanda Nicole Dalton.
Yi Shen Wong.
Teddy William France.
Xin Quain.
Ariel Taylor Ligman.
Meng Yi Jung.
Joshua David Dean. Brady David James Dale.
Taylor Danielle Thompson.
Drew D. Graham.
Hannah Mary Elizabeth Shear.
Jacob Charles Evans.
Molly Christine Schindler.
Kyle Anthony Hosfeld.
Michelle Conauer Nelson.
Rashawn Manny Brown.
Rachel A. Neese.
Miles Jamal Jones.
Kimberly R. Moore.
Chase Darian Goodson.
Erica Ann Marvin.
Zachary David Lors.
Shin Ya Se.
Samuel James Gar.
Nai Wu.
Huihang Lee.
Jason Taheko Makishi.
Jordan David Fiore.
Margaret Leora Sanderson.
Mike Rinaldo.
Jack Gibson Schaefer.
Kelly Lynn Donaher.
Nathan C. Seidel.
Aaron E. Kopp.
Joseph Charles Wagner.
Brandy Elaine Hawk.
David William Ogden.
Bradley Douglas Bruh.
Anthony Joseph Piccioni.
Colin Scott Flagg.
Brian Richard Stover.
Elizabeth Jane Cullen.
Kevin R. McCants.
Samuel John Nunner.
Reese Edward Pavlich.
Brandon Alexander Hunt.
Evan Andrew Steele.
Zachary Tucker Dawson.
Anthony Philip Cianciolo.
Andrew Philip Gibson.
Samantha Grace Mahakian.
Michael William Goldman.
Hope Marie Wood.
Benjamin Titan Gallo.
Meredith Christine Wolf.
Bryce Matthew Anderson.
Meredith Ann Smitiansky.
Jenho Jiang.
Jessica Marie Pascali.
Ning Shui.
Kyle Patrice Robbins.
And Chao Yang.
Giles Arthur Paul.
Andrew D. Colangelo.
Carolina Margaret Trucco.
Alex David Gilkerson.
Nick Carl Stallman.
Bradley James Kelly.
Nick Spain.
Brian Christopher Burkhart.
Emma Louise Powell.
Devon Avery Nate Henry.
Nicole Elise Tansel.
Joshua Caleb Bay.
Megan Elizabeth Johnston.
Cody Allen King.
Michael Andrew Seeger.
Matthew Davis Gutierrez.
Tyler Matthew McCourt.
Bradley Vincent Osthoff.
Matthew Raymond Nowak.
Garrett A. Dell.
Timothy Michael Winter.
Simon Dobos.
Tyler Gregory Perry.
Andrew Frederick Kramer.
Ryan James Wise.
Gabriel Elias Farrell.
Joseph Michael Trogdon.
Margot Alexis Kelly.
Jack Patrick Summers.
Elena Aaron David.
Diana Joy Wall.
Gregory Scott Damschroeder.
Harley Dean O'Flattery.
Jack Richard Hurley.
Shelby Elizabeth Walker.
Ian James Inhofe.
Kelsey Taylor Watroba.
Anthony Toussaint Head.
Arthur John Strozewski.
Andrew John Gatos.
Zachary Celeste Freight.
Brian Michael Holland.
Paul Joseph Hollis.
Justin T. Keeney.
Trevor Clayton Cannon.
Alexander Joseph Della Flora.
Jacob J. Mikołajczyk.
Trent Kusar.
Jacqueline Lee Sparks.
Sarah Elizabeth Leach.
Catherine Michaela Rush.
Maya Rainey Dally.
Allison Lee Holt.
Hannah Marie Hrock.
Maeve Margaret O'Connor.
Haley N. Barnett.
Benjamin David Witoski.
Evelyn Hermione Bendarchik.
Tyler H. Wagner.
Tyler Kirby.
Spencer L. Bentley.
Michael Garner Rogers.
Andrew Lawrence Sylvester.
Todd Nathan Tarney.
Hannah Marie Webb.
Kevin Burgess.
Michaela Hope Miller.
Jacob Michael Ryan.
Matthew Yost.
James Aaron Fickus.
Curtis William Sparrow.
Leah Corrine Kaufelt.
Jordan John Everett Reed.
Brian E. Comiskey.
Ian Mueller.
Wesley Lawrence Thompson.
Joseph Patrick Trout.
David Randall Byler.
Kyle Patrick Masterson.
Trevor Michael Hallway.
Joseph Thomas Myers.
Devin Lee Alexander.
Matthew David Simpson.
Paul Dean Alex.
Casey Patrick O'Donovan.
Jared Ryan Dadas.
Cassandra D. Thompson.
Cody Hall.
Kristen M. Burning.
Miguel Constantini.
John Thomas Yoder.
Josh Nicholas Hyde.
Adam Zachary Salzman.
Nicholas Patrick Castro.
Preston Scott Samsel.
Logan Michael Cassidy.
Kaylee Alexis Sigma.
Joseph M. Hightower.
John Donahue Rigney.
Jessica Ann Gribb.
Jamie Lee Scott.
Jiaojing Shen.
Abigail Wesley Shewalter.
Marcus Zachary Collins.
Andrew Michael Spooner.
Sean Dylan Bowers.
Huedong Jin.
Michael George Balboa.
Hoishi Zhang.
Corey John Navel.
Yulong Tang.
Taylor A. Graff.
Jingxi Shu.
Alexander Ian Howell.
Menghuan Shu.
Ryan W. Bush.
Cheng Wei Zheng.
Patrick J. Finan.
Daniel C. Bother.
Connor Patrick Johnson.
Danielle P. Myers.
Lindsay Cohagan.
Nicholas Aaron Richardson.
Megan Fair.
Courtney Paige Schenk.
Catherine Marie Draper.
McKenna Marie Myers.
Blake Aaron Klein.
Rachel L. Stone.
James Alexander Casper.
Amber Nicole Mays.
Roger Charles Florence.
David Scott Young.
Kristen Ann Boggs.
Cameron Patel.
Kevin Tyler Hodge.
Katrina M. Radisek.
James Viner Eck.
Gregory Wharton Scott.
Michael Francis Dern.
Barbie Nicole Ramey.
Thomas W. Gay.
Allison Ann Moore.
Aaron Michael Applegarth.
Brittany Hake.
Carson Robert Seaman.
Madison Elaine Fillater.
Nicholas Eugene Haas.
Haley Bartlett.
Alec Michael Lickus.
Kayleen Marissa Schmidt.
Christopher John Gagianis.
Kelly Suzanne Namaki.
Caitlin Marie Eckel.
Brendan Mitchell Wazigac.
Bobby C. Abbott.
Kaylee Marie Meyer.
Stephen Jaramillo II.
Carly Ann Bumgardner.
Ethan Richard Dilhoff.
Ty Thomas Neff.
Daniel Nicole Minch.
Eric Michael Noe.
Amy Kate Bacher.
Kyle John Rendlesham.
Cody J. Ferguson.
Shannon Rose Dagg.
Joshua Martin Barker.
Lauren Danielle Rabold.
Jake Patrick Lucan.
Kristen Marie Sinkovich.
Austin Michael Jenkins.
Morgan Marie Kubik.
Joseph T. Asher.
Morgan Elizabeth Summers.
Austin Scott Nisley.
William James Neese.
Brian Calvin Cobb.
James Thomas Mindeck.
Aaron Jacob Intrader.
Marco V. Schubert.
Brian Jordan Davis.
Michael Joseph Murphy.
Logan Backstrom.
Cameron Michael Hill.
Gabriella Alexi Bowman.
Kevin James Munch.
Stephanie Christine Farkas.
Adam William Russell.
Matthew Thomas Dilbeck.
Kevin Powell.
Marissa Gucci.
Brendan William Orr.
Jarrett James Hannigan.
Edward J. Sahara.
Dale Thomas Reither.
Stephen Russell Rogers.
Kevin James Glod.
Ryan Daniel Bartosik.
Eric Weston Bartell.
Thomas William Salas III.
Mario Thomas Dean.
Zachary Taylor Winslow.
Jonathan Joseph Green.
Eric Alexanders Plotzens.
Evan Thomas Finley.
Kevin William Warner.
Kyle James Gambert.
Timothy Jed West Jr.
Louis John Gligliato III.
Jared Michael Farley.
Agatha J. Burnett.
Justin Robert Sharp.
Alexander James Graham.
Benjamin Michael McIntosh.
Mike Hunsucker.
Melanie Lynn Silverman.
Brian Kraus.
Ford T. Clark.
Aaron M. Johnson.
Kevin R. Hill.
Stephen Alexander Exum.
Daniel Gary Peets.
Matthew Johnson Fazio.
Braxton Edward Stricker.
Ryan Robert McHugh Ireland.
Zachary Michael Patrick.
Adam Cohen.
Ryan Joseph McMillan.
Joseph John Dent.
Patrick Burke.
Felicia Alex.
Joseph Edward Emmering.
Eric Clay Lockwood.
Marie Lauren Strasbaugh.
Emily Hyun-Yong Kim.
Caitlin Ann Long.
Hope Marie Kemmerer.
Todiana Elizabeth Saunders.
Ziad Walid El-Shami.
Taylor Ann Tatman.
Christopher John Foglio.
Brandon James Zucchero.
Nicholas Austin Squires.
Cody Lee Laney.
Joseph Ryan Farrell.
Orhan Menkelshay.
Stephanie Lynn Atkinson.
David Taylor Bertzall.
Gregory Scott Hunsucker.
Tessa Catherine Wigan.
Ian Anderson Henkel.
Janae Alexis Boyles.
Joshua F. Curry.
Christopher William Palmer.
Tyler David Fred.
Dana Elizabeth Rostein.
Garrett Lee Hapstenstall.
Jessica Lee Wyatt.
Ryan William Altman.
Alicia Marie Richter.
Grant William Hetrick.
John Allen Nagel.
Erica Lee Friedman.
Bradley Christopher Burgess.
Jessica Lynn Friedman.
Connor Robert Spies.
Brianna Marie Irvine.
William Harrison Stein.
Haley Michelle Schultz.
Rahul Janesh Patel.
Courtney R. Denig.
O'Neill Singh Sethi.
Drew Jensen Phillips.
Connor R. Schulteis.
Jordan Wynn Endress.
Chase Joseph Tierney.
Randall Raymond Zach.
Connor James Smith.
Kevin Paul Armour.
Kyle Thomas Carter.
Austin Dean Engel.
Stephanie Ann McCaig.
Nathan James Hall.
Megan Nicole Baird.
Elena Victoria Chavez.
Allison Marie Shank.
Thomas Paul Hayes.
Yushin Sun.
Emily Margaret Blankenship.
Marina Noel Tidwell.
Bradley Andrew Kurtz.
Thomas Martin Witzel.
Michael Anthony Harris.
Logan Peffer.
Abby Mae Gilliland.
Glenn Derek Ramey.
Zachary Robert Barngrover.
William Patrick Smith.
Eric Rogers Seslack.
Amanda Marie Sanko.
Brian Patrick Cassidy.
Christian Alexander Moeller.
Eric Thomas Novak.
Samantha Gail Bamer.
Juice Christian Leclerc.
Chessa Blower.
Julia Carol DeSanto.
Scott Matthew Pallas.
Amanda Marie Waita.
Ryan Taylor Panofsky.
Mason Frederick Beyer.
Samuel Thomas Routsong.
Tila Marie Harritson.
Gustavo Andres Rodriguez.
Owen Victor Gramoy.
Jinri Wang.
Kevin J. Boyer.
Jacob Welter.
Jacob Harrison Jones.
John Robert Tanner.
Corey Michael Dohar.
Jacob Connor Shaney.
Nicholas Charles Levine.
Mitchell R. Mady.
Kevin Michael Bruss.
Hunter Cole Sakani.
Hunter Macaulay Brett.
Kyle William Moser.
Catherine Marie Abbott.
Gino Edward Musara.
Spencer Thomas Dayton.
Malia Elizabeth Wenning.
Charles Edward Kemp.
Lauren Joe Wursel.
Angela Vincent DeSabato.
Maxwell Yale Peltz.
Alexander Jeffrey Catri.
Jacob Ryan Popper.
Michael Alexander Geyser.
Dominic Jacob Urio.
Kevin Morrissey Dixon.
Nathan Harris Kahn.
Matthew Lawrence LaBelle.
Jacob Nathaniel Lamar Shelton.
Robert Edward Berry.
Noah E. Tondari.
Mary Catherine Bell.
Jacob Reagan K. Mogul.
Kelsey Nicole Glazer.
Mitchell Allen Koss.
Hiru Kai.
Hao Sun.
Connor James Sharbut.
Andrew Thomas Post.
Ilham Eddie Nassar Al-Harasi.
Alexander Max Rosem.
Siyu Deng.
Alexander Winston Bell.
Tianyu Hyang.
Thomas Daniel Cannon.
Carolyn Parker Bobst.
Andrew C. Sierniak.
Rihiao Dong.
Colton James Curry.
April M. Dirth.
Megan Elizabeth Bittner.
Jennifer Michelle Grove.
Monica Jean Haverkos.
Lucas Michael Kmentz.
Aliana Christine Reff.
Jordan Max Hill.
Daniel Michael Murphy.
Krista Ellen Coleman.
Tyler Andrew Trame.
Megan Marie Hupp. Brendan T. Kearney.
Braden Thomas Randleman.
Mark Richard Rastani.
Nicholas Joseph Oswald.
Tom Durkin.
Catherine Ann Perry.
Wenyu Zhu.
Adam Coleman Kaiser.
Jun Sheng.
Gabriel Zor Sirkin.
Jay Lee Sheng.
Michael James Davis.
Dallas Edward Wayne.
Emily Ann Poima.
University College and Regional Higher Education faculty, please come forward and prepare to greet our graduates. University College and Regional Higher Education graduates, please proceed to the platform.
Gentry Paul Johnson.
Jordan Collins.
Jacob Lautizer.
Tamani R. Carter.
Braylon Nicole Dusenberry.
Nate Andrew Anderson.
Nicholas Daniel Curvin.
Courtney Alexandra Tyler.
Paul Terry Tivitsi.
Lauren Rochelle Sudamak.
Maya Alexis Velaquez.
Mario Robert Prestafilippo.
Hannah M. Bortz.
Nigel Sullivan.
Sydney Rose Adams.
Greta Ann Ryer.
Angela Marie Codian.
Sydney Marie Goldstein.
Kelly Lynn Brumfeld.
Jenna Marie Weingold.
Alexi Yuanice Baldwin.
Eric Dane Nielsen.
Kuyana Black.
Sam Robert Ginsberg.
Jonathan Arthur Davis.
Casey Marie Papp.
Morgan E. Coakley.
Amanda Kathleen Pennington.
Rachel Kiger.
Rose Marie Quinn.
Jared Thomas Dodds.
Adam James Warden.
Joseph Gunnar Householder.
Mitchell Alex Simmons.
Caitlin Michelle Donnelly.
Camille Monet Young.
Gordon Andrew Loudon.
Malcolm Xavier Pullum.
Bryce Aldrich Johnson.
Teresa E. Weinmiller.
Emmett Lee Gladden.
Trevor Brett Marburger.
Kylie Shea Close.
Paige Elizabeth Martin.
Alexis Marie Hip.
Alyssa Nicole Shackle.
Sophia Nicole Triffin.
Alyssa Christine Whitford.
Amy Elizabeth Ackberger.
Caroline Elise Leffler.
Whitney J. Dougherty.
Olivia Rose Parker.
Beverly Ellen Maxon.
Paige Ellison Murphy.
Brittany Ann Bilger.
Mame Saray Ofi Ata.
Nicholas Brinkman.
Nicole Taylor Pirelli.
Victoria Janine Fox.
Matthew Connor McKee.
Travis Glenn Shaver.
Seth Denver Short.
Tim Michael Kerpus.
Brittany Noel Oblock.
Levi Matthew Boyd.
Connor James Smith.
Stephen Staller.
Valerie Sumter.
Ricardo Maurice Dean.
Kyle Kenneth Shulak.
Paige Nicole Klatt.
Logan Mitchell Smythe.
Allie Ray Engel.
Andrew Thomas Schroeder.
Sarah Beth Andrews.
Mitchell William Starkey.
Elizabeth Lauren Photo.
Benjamin Eric Rose.
Ellen Ray Loss.
Jacob Adam Ungerbuehler.
Tobin Michael Gelman.
Elizabeth Sands.
Daniel Franklin Hartnett.
Samantha Dane Weslowski.
Jocelyn Renee Butler.
Victoria Jude Marquise.
Nicholas Allen Downing.
Daniel Patrick Walsh.
Cameron L. Curry.
Tyler David Rohr.
Robert Scott Jenkins.
Seth W. Miller.
Nicholas David Holsana.
Heather L. McKay.
Pamela Sue Bond.
Caitlin Nicole Spears.
Brenda Catherine Levitt.
Austin Taylor Russell.
Nasser Dowd.
Michael Eugene Mail II.
David Dominic Kelly.
Justin D. Remblack.
Jared Andrew Kokensparger.
Carly Ray Ring.
Fatima Boyer.
Devin Elaine Mosk.
Jody Coakley.
Michael Glenn Sanders.
Lisa Berry Wensveen.
Ryan McNichol.
Carrie Ann Kitch.
Donald Vincent Tatter.
Derek Christopher Harris Jr.
Rachel Michelle Marison.
Matthew Daniel Clinkscale.
Ashley Nicole Simpkins.
Joshua Lee Cunningham.
Scott William Nelson.
Amanda Angela Kristen Kenzel.
Kishana Nicole Phillips.
Heather Renee Lawthorne.
Ciara Monday Walker.
Samantha Jo Gall.
Sophie Theodora Ruiz.
Melissa L. Atkinson Irvin.
Nicholas J. Schottler.
Ashley Marie Cook.
Olivia Catherine Montgomery Chory.
Hannah Lee Funderburg.
John Anthony Zinno.
Miranda Catherine Jiggins.
Aaron Michael Hoffman.
James Capersini.
Michael Spiro Papin.
Brett Harden.
Shazia Tariq Sheikh.
Martin Gerard Osting.
Lee May Adriano Noine.
Christopher T. Etter.
Dina Jasmine Russell.
Taylor Wesley Graves.
Jason Ryan Spire.
Lisa Gail Leonard.
James Michael Trucco.
Laura K. Collins.
Carolina Jane Mason.
Jimmy Wayne Buttrell.
Emily Sue Moore.
David Doddridge.
Andrea Inglis Schuff.
Dylan John Bush.
Spencer George Tomakis.
Tristan Cormack.
Cody Alexander Mack.
Kimberly Davies.
Bridget Maria Stocker.
Kelly Nicole Barker.
Rebecca Parker Vondercheck.
Jennifer Dice.
Mingram Ma.
Ryan W. Faber.
Amanda Louise Waters.
Alex Xavier Lopez.
Anthony Gerald Rutger.
Timothy D. Balo.
Scott Walker Moore.
Jacob DeWitt Forbes Sr.
Amanda Sue Pomerantz.
Mauricia Cecilia Eggleton.
Kelsey Marie Salzman.
Melissa Renee Greer.
Noelle Marie Tonshock.
Alexander Cottingham.
Melanie Rudolph.
John Tyler Caton.
Rourke McLaughlin Papania.
Matthew Joseph Cyrus.
George Ray Taylor.
Tim Hartman.
Emily Francis Surmaksu.
Isa Najim Alkimis.
Alexandra Tova Spitz.
Heather Nicole Conson.
Amanda Dawn Smith Donaldson.
Ariel Elizabeth Cash.
Elizabeth Potter.
John Devin Lauer.
Jerry David Zachariah.
Scott Woodburn Geither.
John Paul Walters.
Jacqueline Nicole Jesser.
Brittany Marie Williams.
Danielle Renee Brown.
Zachary Wayne Slyman.
Stephanie Ann Jerky.
College of Fine Arts faculty, please come forward and prepare to meet our graduates. Graduates of the College of Fine Arts, please proceed to the platform.
Michael Christopher McCarthy.
Grace Marie Nichols.
Blaine Marie Weddington.
Najan Takia Braswell.
Ranga Sarath Muna Singha.
Allison G. Bradley.
Slade Presley Denham.
Elizabeth Ellen Olerman.
Dylan Robert Chase.
John Daniel Lawson.
Jonathan Everett Michael.
Haley Nicole Ross.
Chloe Bess Reese.
Nicole McCarran Slattery.
Maggie Caitlin Fahey.
Catherine Grace Talupa.
Haley Ann Stockwell.
Rachel Emily Marion.
Caitlin C. Colson.
Haley Jennifer Morfart.
Andrew Benjamin Wright.
Nicole Ashley Beers.
Seth Michael Alexander.
Brandon Stephen Holmes Evans.
Elise Hope Armstrong.
Sam Lewis Bonnell Kangas.
Joan Marie Engel.
Chi Jang.
Allison Margaret Lane.
Caitlin Nicole Gwynn.
Emma Ray Watson.
Wenshu Leo.
Julian Miles Howard.
Sean Michael King.
Brooke Ashley Woods.
Jonna Miska.
Charles Joseph Diamond.
Samantha Icardi Sloan.
Jonathan J. Pyrak.
Rachel Lynn Bender.
Sarah K. Ellis.
Bryce Logan McQuinnif.
Sarah Catherine Sigmund.
Victoria Christine Nace.
Christina Patricia Toman.
Jolena K. Hansbarger.
Aaron M. Maloney.
Lane E. Maynor.
Carly Danielle Reese.
Haley Louise Sutherland.
Alexandra J. Wilson.
Amber Lee Van Dyke.
Nicole Elizabeth Price.
Jessica Nicole Neville.
Ween T. Ma.
Natalie Rose McClune.
Zachary Charles Weiss.
Katie Lynn Mallow.
Eric Frazee.
Kaylee Ann Slusser.
Leanne Nicholson.
Marcus Edward Dumeyer.
Kristen Marie Fechtel.
David L. Kensick.
Annie G. Harris.
Alexis Taylor Nally.
Allison Marie Shelton.
Tiffany Ann Rennick.
Jessica Suzanne Walters.
Laurel Gail Singra.
Carisha Leandria Redmond.
Josh Lewis Barron.
Kelly Marie Wanamaker.
Michael A. Whitehead.
Gretchen Blythe Schultz.
Alexander Stephen Kessler.
Shoshana Morgan Blair.
Elizabeth Lubinger.
Luciana Marias Gomez.
Jacqueline Marie Rigo.
Tyler Jordan Tanner.
Shelby Rose Fickle.
Emily R. Evans.
Raymond Eliza Pierce.
Leah Bernadine Kistler.
Uzan Aja Shubos.
Marianne Elizabeth Murray.
Nasra Abdi Mohammed.
Jeremy Brandon Pollock.
Michael Peter Young Jr.
Whitney J. Rich.
Melanie Waldman.
Tyrese Brianne Montgomery.
Ya Tien.
Anjane Millen.
Chujen Shong.
Constance Racina Sabo.
Ki Shui.
Jacob Ben Sabinski.
Eli Dylan Flanagan.
Emily Suzanne Heenan.
Kelsey Marie Pohl.
Brittany Marie Miles.
Kelsey Joe Hansen.
Christy Danielle Schlegel.
Alexander James Kalmus.
Anna Rose Kovich.
Evan Ross Taylor.
Wasim Ferris Tefor.
Andrew Kajutin Dodri.
Samuel H. Whitmer.
Brittany Chandra Halliday.
Kiana Summer Baracco.
Hillary Grace Duncan.
Olivia T. Mayfield.
Clarissa Rose Gouchois.
Elijah C. Justice.
Aaron E. Brown.
Faculty of the Rusk College of Engineering and Technology. Please come forward and prepare to greet our graduates. Graduates of the Rusk College of Engineering and Technology, please proceed to the platform.
Gary Scott Grant II.
Alejandro Romero Montoya.
Christopher Leyland Howarth.
Esteban Jose Rodriguez.
Zachary Ryan Williams.
Joseph Victor Weiser.
Harrison Charles Kitts.
Micah Joseph Stephen Cobb.
Robert Cameron Fiola.
Jeremy M. Paravano.
Edward Daniel Kerbler.
Scott Patrick O'Toole.
Brandon James Lippy.
Jordan Michael Roberts.
Jared Donald Allen.
Jamal Eugene Ridley.
Joseph Vincent Lyon.
Seth Robert Weikert.
Lydia Lorraine Erickson.
Madison Lauren Hoover.
Alexander Richard Conroy.
Matthew Allen Shepard.
Praveen Nithana Bandera Gopalawala.
Luke Stephen Grasso.
John David Timmons.
Sarah E. Koska.
Michael James Jones.
Morgan Ellen Love.
Matt T. Joswiak.
Elizabeth Paige Presky.
Dylan Harvey Weaver.
Brian George Williams.
Nicholas William Green.
Jeffrey Joseph Rogers.
Payne Davis Ball.
Alec Michael Peary.
Andrew William Lesher.
Daniel Lee Compton.
Christian Ross Dunlap.
Noah Daniel Kinney.
Corey A. Pyatt.
Jeffrey Stewart Mitchell.
Brian Anthony Adams.
Caleb Lee Cockrell.
Stephen Jacob Fox.
Matthew Arthur Williams.
Joseph John Braglin.
Stephen John Tooth.
Matthew Alexander Zacharias.
Michael Allen Turpin.
Patrick Hudchiti.
Blake Allen Scipio.
John Joseph Rosevich.
Tyler Scott Warner.
Cameron Joseph Kleins.
Jared Matthew Zielinski.
Joseph B. Hurd.
Gabe Z. Singer.
Connor James Doris.
Kenneth James Wheeler.
Christopher Allen Drummond.
Alex Edward Todd Snyder.
Travis Allen Flower.
Philip Wellington.
Nicholas Paul Dowdy.
Kwame Bernard Sawyer.
Philip James Cook.
Jerry Lee Mobley Jr.
Jared Allen Lindsay.
Khalid Abdul Salam.
Andrew J. Crones.
Kurt Dennis Lasik.
Plenty Gino.
Mark Allen Ryba.
Kamal Abdujalil H. Hawad.
Kevin Cole Weismer.
Khalil Aljondi.
Kayla Marie Riley.
Ty Kenneth Brown.
Jason Douglas Roberts.
Anthony Wayne Combs.
Alex Robert Potker.
Dorian Rashad Campbell.
Garrett Rain Mattinger.
Tara Holman.
Michael David Powell.
Carolyn Ann Hildebrand.
Andrew Mark Smith.
James Eugene Engelman.
Ben Thomas Nelson.
Trent Michael Lindsay.
Brandon Patrick Malik.
Corey Lynn Fisher.
Jacob Travis Pepper.
Dragoslav Stjepanovich.
Gregory Garth Wiley.
Cameron James Bond.
Tiffany Nicole Wurst.
Brett A. Brenneman.
Dylan Andrew Strawler.
Zhengtao Yu.
Devin P. Messerly.
Jinghong Shen.
Jason D. Tweedy.
Bo Cao.
Matthew John Sargent.
Anthony Eugene Elkert.
Adam Robertson.
Alexander Brian Dover.
Hayden Michael Telechek.
Jason Ryan Fuller.
Colin Michael Miller.
Cole A. Edwards.
Masia Selly.
Christopher Paul DeWitchy.
David Gordon Schultz.
Zachary Jordan Higgerty.
Xiaosheng Ma.
Dale Matthew Luck.
Chen Tien.
Andrew Edward Ellis.
Alexandra Evelyn McCormick.
Adam George Jeffrey.
Natasha Louise Norris.
Ethan William Ida.
Zane V. Simon.
Seth Daniel Klepper.
Jeffrey Lewis Thornton.
James Benjamin Dowdy.
Emily C. Moore.
Abdullah Abjagani Albrick.
Kevin Shao.
Rashid Al-Nahalkwi.
Matthew Scott Stevenson.
Fahad Hamed.
Natalie Patricia Zapp.
Jikong Dong.
Travis Cole Tackett.
Levi Alicia Blake.
Renato Nicholas Perez Salgado.
Rashid Saeed Nasser Al-Sanani.
Eugene L. Muldowney.
Mohammed Shah Dost Al-Balushi.
LaShawn Sharice Ransom.
Jaber Saeed Saif Almai Al-Awali.
Zhang Sang Zhao.
Musa Kante.
Jared Michael McDonald.
Abdallah Kusabi.
Michael David Mulvin.
Rashid Khalifi Al-Rashid Al-Bosadidi.
Robert Jonathan Tanner Adair.
Yang Tiha Kwa Chuan.
Alexis Nicole Vaslados.
Preston Anthony Brooks.
Andrea Marie Stacco.
Austin Miller Francis.
Jennifer Ray Robinson.
Zachary Tyler George.
Lee Ann Tumblin.
Corey Michael Gossard.
Sean Edward Thomas.
Nicholas Robert Hamburg.
Nicole J. Sova.
Jordan Casimir Borowski.
Zachary Raymond Peralt.
Brandon Mark Fowler.
Wilson M. Taylor.
Christopher Adam Arnett.
Samuel Benson Ward.
Daniel Ross Halcom.
Jonathan Aaron Pearson.
Calvin Thomas Arnold.
Colton Lee Nissen.
Miles Ricardo Barrera.
Jacob A. Smith.
Trent Nolan Hollingshead.
Michael Wesley Spencer.
Garrett Stewart Clem.
Trevor Paul Todd.
Emily Lynn Ash.
Michael Paul Altfelter.
Caitlin Danielle Logue.
David G. Stewart.
Evan Davis Bialski,
Andrew Ryan Sawaida,
Joe Christian Watson,
Gregory James Wambold,
Philip A. Decker,
Jesse Megan Rains,
Peter Clifton Kaufman,
Kevin Wade Menchutka,
Samuel David Greenlee,
Kevin Lawrence Turner,
Sarah M. Kelly,
Cameron D. Starr,
Daniel Walter Parsons,
Allison Irene Meister,
Thomas Helmut Albrecht,
Sean Cameron Stewart,
William Walter Hunsucker,
Jessica Lee Walters,
Alexander Avi Kahan,
Ethan Braun Queltzer,
Alexander Paul Gasparovich,
Colleen Michelle Thompson,
Tyler Heminger,
Joshua Andrew Mathis,
Nicholas L. Gilmer,
Daniel Liepert Ronenberg,
Molly Catherine Everett,
Christopher Swink,
Kelsey Ann Ewing,
Michael Eugene Newland,
Lindsay Allen Johnson,
Gavin Whitehead,
Jessica Marie Loy,
Daniel John Kelly Masisco,
Donna Lake,
Alexander Thomas Markham,
Tiani K. Tsai,
Yujia Lu,
Philip Sean Godgson,
Matthias Vade Alfonso Kumandla,
Alec Patrick Padala,
Saif Suleiman Saif Al-Luwebi,
Jinjin Du,
Ahmed Mahoud Al-Wati,
Wanus Saif Hamed Al-Rahabi,
Gabriel Moriah Douglas,
Faculty of the Scripps College of Communication, please come forward and prepare to greet our graduates. Graduates of the Scripps College of Communication, please proceed to the platform.
Wesley Scott Hemmelgarn, Skylar Frederick Fasteneau, Graham Allen Nadler, Haley Marie Kennedy,
Lauren Morgan McKenzie,
Brandon Gary Bruce,
Sarah Marie Rachel,
Vince Edward Diano,
Micah Butler,
Courtney Claire Collier,
Anna Belfield Winstead,
Jocelyn Joelle Bateman,
Eli Zhu,
Allison Jo Stibnick,
Kristen A. Weiss,
Jasmine Craig,
Mackenzie Patricia Richard,
Alexandra Ray Hamilton,
Michaela Elise Zernick,
Taylor Ann Lucas,
Delaney Suzanne Stoop,
Emma Rose Thompson,
Ryan Joseph Quinlan,
Mary Rose Caraba,
Isaiah Jamal Osborne,
Kristen Marie Alexander,
Jonathan E. Maccal,
Marissa Charbel,
Jonah M. Ort,
Edie Lotus,
Nicholas Albert Seaman,
Elena Lauren Battaglia,
Stephen John Troike,
Abigail J. Carano,
Dylan Connor Olmedo,
Rachel Ann Freeman,
Darren John Simokov,
Morgan Taylor Lundquist,
James Thomas Conkle,
Alexandra Grace Gribbler,
Catherine Glenna Morrison,
Elizabeth Carolyn Dougherty,
Samantha Caitlin Smith,
Olivia Nicole Barth,
Mary Elizabeth Hunyor,
Kayla Lynn Breeden,
Chelsea Lynn Walls,
Adam Christie Cooper,
Erin Elizabeth Radigan,
Jade Amethyst Ball,
Jess M. Sosmansky,
Brianna Janae Brown,
Michelle Renee Sebastian,
Jade Riley Garcia,
Lindsay T. Smecker,
Callahan Taylor Gore,
Austin Jared Pagowski,
Caitlin Mary Smith,
Morgan Joseph Marver,
Abby Christine Petrovich,
Garrett Wavabamanian,
Kathleen Fialka,
Jaron Bryce Tkach,
Melanie Lynn Davis,
Emily Morgan Preston,
Katie L. Anderson,
Catherine Marie Spice,
Jasmine Sky Grillmeyer,
Thais Silva,
Caitlin Jean Balisano,
Daniel Benjamin Sheriff,
Ashley Marie Brown,
Taylor Sarah Clark Rickey,
Amanda Hliad,
Madison M. Strickland,
Taylor Morgan Barnett,
Clara Jean Riggs,
Courtney Brooks,
Lainey Ray Ratliff,
Emily Claire Rich,
Victoria Easton Myers,
Elizabeth Constance Harris,
Leah Louise Sternberger,
Mallory Smith Laird,
Judith Sinha,
Allison Elizabeth Brunmeister,
Matthew Joseph Vinson,
Emily Grace Kadelka,
Gregory Alton Warman,
Colleen Danielle Kelly.
Courtney Karen Monger.
Kenneth Heron.
Lily Ann Romodel.
Alexandra Hambleton.
Michelle Reinold.
Krista Elaine Frost.
Abby Lauren Richter.
John Thomas Kosis.
Kirsten Elise Richards.
Alyssa Michelle Hefner.
Victoria Knieven.
Emily Alexandra DeFron.
Sophia Zoe Newman.
Brianna Jillian Charlebio.
Sarah Nicole Sprouse.
Gabriel Ethan Gerwin.
Alexandra Marie Pressman.
Nils Frederick Ilokin.
Allison M. Mannix.
Taylor Marie Stano.
Allison Ann Sharp.
Carly Elizabeth Grayman.
Zachary D. Berry.
Sarah Ann Kaler.
Anthony Zacola.
Kelsey Ann Crowley.
Cody Saylor.
Jessica Elaine Winch.
Xiaoham Yu.
Kelly Ann Goodison.
Jordan Morrow.
Adrian Danielle Gossett.
Anna E. Martz.
Taylor Shea Feeney.
Christopher Wolf Manning.
Gary Michael Bridgens.
Jacob Marcus Zuckerman.
John Richard Torello.
Kyle Lee Wiggers.
Corey Oliver Freeman.
Bianca Bell Beavers.
Michael R. Cisneros.
Jessica M. Razak.
David Walter Eugene Holman.
Zachary Nicholas Vance.
Cameron Dean Burnham.
Tessa Mae Jennings.
John Tyler Bumgartner.
Lexus S. Rogers.
Keon Demi Colbert.
Jared Christopher Lehman.
Allison Blunt.
Christopher Milo Walter.
Shelby Lynn Blashford.
Rebecca Aline Zook.
Taylor Homan.
Matthew Cotton Burt.
Amber Charmaine Alexander. Joseph
Brian Botaw.
Alexandra Nicole Burgeon.
Zachary William Mills.
Alyssa Elizabeth Keefe.
Catherine Margaret Pinter.
Kelsey J. Dunkel.
Matthew Douglas Tomlin.
Harrison William Frost.
Nicholas Reed Sturzman.
Alex Reed Hash.
Carly Wilson.
Julia Christina Corey.
Hadley Rose Savoldi.
Kayla Lee Keegan.
Gretchen Louise Snyder.
Delaney Catherine Hardy.
Karina Shea Rolko.
Madison Marie Ball.
Matthew James Whaler.
Maria Nicole Lum.
Meredith Ray Wiley.
Jamie Lynn Grooms.
Matthew Scott Howard.
Abigail Marie Grizek.
Erin Marie Reese.
Morgan Blair Borer.
Sean Michael King.
Nathan James Earhart.
Eric S. McQuiston.
Haley Fortuno.
Thomas M. Nero.
Jay Aaron.
Catherine Joan Smolini.
Clara Marie Heimberger.
Carly Ann Proctor.
James H. Emerson.
Lindsay Malloy Tennant.
Cater Ashar.
Ryan Joseph Scott.
Corey William Nunn.
Perry Lynn Camila.
Douglas John Nileheisel.
Abby Rose Reckel.
Chad Isaac Ingber.
Lindsay Ray Dittmar.
Kristen Mary Conley.
Nicholas J. Neby.
Catherine Elizabeth Flowers.
Mackenzie Powell.
Rachel Mary Cassidy.
Tristan Emily Phillips.
Amanda Ann Blake.
Allison Colleen O'Brien.
Brenna R. Lawler.
Alyssa Rosa.
Jacqueline Janelle Petrie.
Megan T. Newton.
Sarah Beth Hundley.
Danielle Dean Meyer.
Ann Cambalongo.
Kayla M. Rutherford.
Sydney Morgan Gardner.
Diana Kanda Jean Wiebe.
Ross Griffin Dickerhoof.
Abby Elizabeth Page.
Wyatt Wayne Daniels.
Jordan Christina Matos.
Daniel E. Just.
Megan Elizabeth Montgomery.
Lucas William Hackenberg.
Maxwell Roberto Sanil Barney.
Dylan Roland Maloney.
Brian Chandler Massa.
Matthew C. Chapman.
Tessa Olivia Austin.
Nathan James Cornelius.
Anna Beth Vasilati.
Jared Anthony Brachant.
Mackenzie Ryan.
Aaron Michael Hygie.
Gina Marie Rossi.
Max Jenkins.
Angela Ellen Suttles.
Corey Richard Johns.
Michael Ryan McHenry.
Robert Patrick Soliton.
Wyatt James Chrisman.
Olivia Kathleen Morris.
Erica Lynn Molfetto.
Dylan Tyler Glass.
Nicole L. Rodriguez.
Alan Christopher Bostelman.
Julie Jean Weller.
Grant David Epley.
Margaret Elizabeth Omanisi.
Derek James Long.
Raquel Marie Richards.
Nathan Thomas Bodeker.
Sierra Danae Schaaf.
Joseph Michael Calavity.
Kelsey Lynn Miller.
Aaron Thomas Stowerman.
Jalen Alexis Grisso.
Ryan Matthew Kerrigan.
Marin Elizabeth Mackles.
Tyler Michael Hoisington.
Caitlin Ann Marshall.
Elijah Quentin Burris.
Daniel Ronald Schisler.
Jalen Alexander Carter.
Rochelle Avila.
Connor Ray William Emser.
Madeline Rose Murphy.
Grant Daniel Johnson.
Devin C. Weir.
Alicia C. Gibson.
Madison Margaret Levon McLaughlin.
Jason Joyal.
Jessica Danielle Moyer.
John N. Little.
Caitlin Nicole Maloney.
Kushan Crump.
Patrick Connor Gallagher.
Haley Janine Lewis.
Daniel J. Cobus.
Mackenzie Lauren Holden.
Michael William Pronzato.
Benjamin Houston Chakolsky.
Alex Marie Sensi.
Andrew Michael Erb.
Caitlin Haley Klon.
Courtney Dorrell Irby.
Emily Rose Harger.
Kevin James Bruggeman.
Maggie Jane Rotans.
Tyler Bradley Blust.
Jasmine Danielle Bobin.
Jenna Nicole Gugot.
Kristen M. Oldegas.
Ashley Ann Incy.
Brooke Lynn White.
Sophia Christine Ciacconi.
Jillian Sienna Burns.
Flannery Marie Chapman.
Yanting Zhao.
Megan McCauley Boss.
Treg Erickson Setti.
Isabella Marie Caramol.
Evan Anthony Rhodes.
Aisha Nicole Tolliver.
Jacob Jeffrey Wally.
Whitney Michelle Hatano.
Caroline Rose Perchner.
Bridget Marie Gibson.
Brianna Grisinger.
Chase Andrew Monovan.
Anastasia Catherine Bradley.
Matthew James Albani.
Macy Emilia Dirziano.
Eric Bishop.
Eli Hiller.
Abby Marie Cabrusco.
Austin Michael Woodall.
Anna D. Slipinskott.
Daniel Joseph Rader.
Samuel James Falos.
Isaac James Hale.
Laura Jane Frey.
Logan Vern Riley.
Andrew Essig.
Christina M. McConville.
Toby D. Kegley.
Hannah Jane Simperman.
Carly Maurer.
Spencer William McCrossan.
Kira Chanel Cotton.
Jeremy Miller Reinra.
Taylor Nicole Alexander.
Ishu Shang.
Andrew Martin Downing.
Yishi Ji.
Louis Joseph Berengono.
Joseph Carl Peck.
Hannah Hazeman.
Paola Michelle Santiago de Castillo.
Devin Lowell Middleton.
Rachel Lamberts.
Elena E. Duty.
Trista Marie Thurston.
Alexander Grant.
Catherine Marie Peterson.
Zachary Austin Jenkins.
Sarah Elizabeth Eckerson.
Russell Brumbaugh.
Andy Danese.
Andrew Patrick Cover.
Elizabeth Ann Setterny.
Carter Milan Eckel.
Daniel R. Stitt.
Nicholas R. Kamiati.
Jolana O. Watson.
Michael Anthony Drabcho.
Emily Rebecca Gilgoff.
Christiana Ampidu.
Kira M. Remy.
Claire Pillow.
Marlena Evelyn Scott.
Joshua Leam.
Erica Marie Slanock.
Dustin E. Heyman.
Tyler Nicole Matzik.
Meryl Gottlieb.
Sarah Lynn Stoughton.
Julianne Rose Pirandi.
Alexander R. Utano.
William Daniel Gibbs Jr.
Danielle Lillian Podolsky.
Ariel Berger.
Ben Douglas Mitchell.
Caroline Grace Bartels.
Gretchen E. Weger.
Juliana Marie Scheiderer.
Lincoln Patrick Reinhardt.
Emily N. Mooting.
Robert John Noyes.
Tyler Andrew Butler.
Benjamin Abraham Roberts.
Madison Jeanette Cummings.
Teresa Wilson.
Catherine Blaine Carauger.
Valerie Lynn Terrell.
Kelsey Jordan Steele.
Morgan Milan Peterson.
Erin M. Davrin.
Carissa Nicole Mavick.
Alyssa Joan Alcorn.
Marcia Elise Elise.
William Stewart Adams III.
Melindy Amber Robinson.
Bradley Ross Friedman.
Vivian L. Small.
Caleb Martin Carter.
Scott Britlef Cyber.
Jordan N. Allen.
Eric James Starkey.
Erica Yue King.
James Van Hook.
Carly Bell.
Dakota Chandler.
Andrew William Gogg.
Harrison Memba.
Matthew David Dunbar.
Kara Jacqueline Guyton.
Alyssa Rose Doss.
Kira Morian Plummer.
Jillian Lee Barsha.
Julia D. Libby.
Kylie Josephine Landusky.
Grace Ann Kilcommons.
Emily Margaret Ginty.
James Philip Massara.
Natalie Rose Bigler.
Alexandra Victoria Schnell.
Alexandra Grace Davies.
Emma Wall.
Kennedy Nicole Dockenbaugh.
Nicholas D. Reich.
Bingrao Lee.
Christopher Timothy Clark.
Heathang Chen.
Jacob Edward Midkiff.
Haran Feng.
Peter Clark Villardi.
Holly Ellen Craddock.
Tyler James Stark.
Angela Lee King.
Griffin Quinlet Scanlon.
Haley Ann Baldzicki.
Clorinda Raquel Lyons.
Mira Lee Kuhar.
Jillian Elise Cada.
Jessica Marie Carnbrobst.
Sean Michael Dix.
Nicholas Joseph Cosson.
Jennifer Nicole Arundor.
Kyle Andrew Loftus. Kelly Patricia Fisher. Meredith Morgan Broadwater.